Well, I could certainly say at the beginning of the format that I didn't think that this line of play with this combination of cards with this mana base would be a play that I'd be making in this format, but here we are. Hello Daily Drafters and welcome back to the channel for today's Daily Draft. How about a little best of 3? You see, this is the fun part of the format in my opinion, because we get to go pretty deep with some spicy decks, and best of 3 you have a little bit more leeway to kind of experiment around, take some interesting cards, take some fun cards as well, and kind of do what you want to do, because you have a little bit of, you have 3 games instead of just 1 to lose. So we have Braid's Arisen Nightmare versus Terra Sunder here. There's also things like Citizen's Arrest, Timely Interference, etc. I just played with Braids last week. Terra Sunder just seems like a fun little domain thing. I mean, Braids isn't actually like that great. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's like an A level card. I think it's pretty comparable to this. And in best of 3, I kind of want to lean towards spicy mana bases a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and just take the Terra Sunder here. Maybe that's wrong. I'm sure a lot of y'all might have taken Braids in that spot. But you know what? I stand by it. I take Terra Sunder. Ratadrabic of Urborg. Ooh, another legendary creature. Okay, so can we do the whole legendary thing here? Just in case you don't know, I kind of already mentioned it. But in best of 3, it's not ranked, which means get ready for some spicy decks, which means we're going to try to go down Ratadrabic land here. Most of my drafts on this channel have been pretty streamlined, you know, red-white, blue-black, black-white. Why don't we take 3 colors in our first 2 picks and see if we can just draft a bunch of legendaries and lands? That seems like fun. Here we go. How about Elito Core? That's a legendary to go with Ratadrabic. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take that and see if we can just, how about Astor Bearer of Blades? That's a legendary to go to with Ratadrabic. Although this one's kind of bad. 7, reveal an equipment or vehicle, put it in your hand. So it's a 4-mana 4/4 that works well with Ratadrabic. Well, there's also Relic of Legends. Ooh, that could be nice. Let's do Relic of Legends. If this was like a decent legendary creature, I would probably take it, but Relic of Legends is kind of exactly what we're looking for in a spicy pile like this. So let's take that. And then we see Idyllic Beachfront. Probably just take the land here. I mean, there's Gaia's Might, Sojourner, Infusion, blah, 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 but, you know, my blinders are on for a spicy pile. So we're taking the land. And now we see Queen All legendary. Yeah, let's do this. So we're going to take legends, we're going to take removal, and we're going to take lands in this draft. That's how this is going to go. And if we can find a Joda, this could be our draft to do it. Right? Okay, no land here. This isn't legendary. What is most likely to make the deck here? I don't know. I might just rare draft. I don't think well, Illusionist could be decent for like changing our land colors if we want to. So we could do that. Salvaged Mana Worker might be a necessary evil to cast our spells in this deck. Many of you are like, what are we doing? Why are we doing this? Well, you're here. You signed up for it. So let's do Mana Worker. There are a lot of other content creators who do a lot of drafts like this. You know, the ones that draft like 2 or 3 times a day. I draft 3 times a week for you all, so I can't do this very often, because if one of those goes awry, then the whole 2 days worth of videos are kind of trash for you all, so I don't want to do that. But when we're in best of 3, you get to see this deck a little bit more. So, yep, definitely going to go ahead. I mean, the Relic goes a long way in this deck. I would honestly play 2, I think. But let's see if we could find ourselves a Joda, or at least a couple other legendary creatures here with some lands too. Sacred Peaks, pretty easy pick here. This is the wheel and the land wheeled. I think the next pack had 2 or 3 lands as well, so we could potentially wheel one out of those packs. Right now, I mean, Queen Elenel's pretty white intensive. Good thing both of our dual lands touch white, which is really nice. Hero's Heirloom, as long as the equipped creature is legendary. It has trample and haste. Yeah, yeah. I also do these kind of drafts every now and then for you all because I know a lot of you don't have as many coins or gems as I do to kind of burn on light your gems on fire for drafts like this, but I'm here to do it for so you don't have to. I guess we'll take the wall here. I don't know. Axe. Protector. I don't care about any of this stuff, really. Snare Spinner, sure, whatever. And another Mana Worker last pick is not so bad. Alright, so the legend in this pack is Aaron, but that's pretty difficult mana-wise to make work with what we have so far. I mean, it's not bad. There is just a bog here as well. Drag to the bottom, not bad. I think it's between Aaron and the bog. I think I'm going to take the bog because, for those of you that don't know, in Dominaria United booster packs, there is one legend in every pack guaranteed. So we can pick up a good amount of legends here. We just have to take the lands when the legends aren't exactly what we're looking for so that we can cast those legends. With Ratadrabik, use Relic of Legends as well. Things like that. Still really, really looking for a Joda. I think this will be the draft to do it if we find it. But not always lucky. Okay, Tori Davenant is another legend, but this one is very, very aggressive. Very red intensive. I think I'm just going to take the missionary here over the bog. We already have a bog. The second copy of one of these lands isn't that valuable. So I'm going to take the missionary here as a good card to get some of these cards back. The legend here is Bortuk Bone Rattle, and that is exactly what we're looking for. This one's very, very good, especially with Ratadrabik. So we'll take Bortuk, and maybe there's 3 lands here. Maybe one of these wheels. Urborg Repossession wheeling would be nice as well, but let's go ahead and take Bortuk. And I don't know how this deck wins, but it's going to do a lot of things. And that's about all I can say of it. The legend in this pack is gone, but there's a Tangled Islet and a Crystal Grotto. I think I'm going to take the Islet over the Grotto here. Repossession would be good. But again, we need these lands as much as we can. We don't have a domain. Okay, so this one is the domain legend. In our mana base of a deck, I'm not sure Extinguish the Light is going to be castable. But, I mean, maybe we just take it anyway. We have Relic, we have Mana Worker, we have Bog. I guess we could take this one here. Another Extinguish, but I think we have to take this Haunted Mire. All the legends look to be gone. Scout the Wilderness would also be good. Wooded Ridgeline, which one's better for us? Definitely the Mire, but now that we have an Extinguish. So we'll take the Mire here. Legends are all gone. Gardener's pretty good for us, though. Adds a mana of any color. Gosh, triple Extinguish in a row. Man, if we were more disciplined this draft, this would be a really good pickup. But we're not disciplined here today. Deathbloom Gardener, I think, is what we're going to have to take. I mean, it trades off, and it also helps us cast our spells. Sojourner could be good. I mean, we have... It only requires 1 green pip, and we already have, like, all of the colors going on here. Do any of the lands wheel? Not so far. Shadow Prophecy is also quite good for us. Elfheim Worm, I guess it's just a creature. The lands are not wheeling. Crystal Grotto did, though. That's really nice. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 legendary creatures. Is that it? Ooh, Scout is pretty good, too. Alright, Maria. Non-token artifact. Well, we currently have 4. That's not bad. Tap 2 untapped non-token artifacts. Yeah, I mean, we have 4 of them. And that makes these cards better as well. Oh, Relic of Legends is 2. No, I mean, maybe one of these wheels, though. But we're going to take Maria here. Then we see Logamos. Gosh, we could have had 4 or 5 Extinguished Delights in this deck. I think I'm going to pass on Logamos, though. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe we could take... Well, we do need some interaction still. And we still have a couple more packs to pick up more legends here. Someone did take the legend out of this pack. We're looking to be base green black-ish, and Choking Miasma might be pretty good. We don't have a lot of creatures that are super small. Joint Exploration, Frostfist Strider. The Strider might be pretty difficult to cast in this deck. I'm going to take the Miasma here. It's also a good sideboard card. Joyra is our legend in this pack. But is it good? Not really. But everything else kind of sucks for our deck too. Let's just take it. No legends here. We have a Soul Tender, Scout the Wilderness, Phoenix. Yeah, I think we'll take the Scout the Wilderness here. Again, helps us fix a little bit. And we have got a spicy pile for sure. Casting this on 1 is going to be so hard. I might want to start that in the sideboard. The rest of this seems okay. Extinguished Light might be hard to cast again, but I mean, these are just kind of chunky creatures that can help us, you know, fight into the late game here. Another Gardener, probably. No lands, no legends. Here's a legend, as well as Rona's Vortex. Instant or sorceries. We have 6. It also is just a looter. Let me go ahead and take this one here. The heirloom, so we're not on the wheel yet. There's another heirloom, which again is good with Maria, and there's also a Sulphurous Springs. I might just take this land, because we might wheel the other heirloom. Tribute to Urborg, yeah, I think that's probably fine in this deck with 7 instants and sorceries. There's also a sideboard Broken Wings. But I'm going to take this one, and do we wheel? Okay, we wheeled Logamos. Maybe that's playable here. Nothing really here. So we didn't wheel any of those cards. That's interesting. Okay, so let's build this this massive pile of a deck here. Okay. All right, we're going to figure all this land stuff out here in a moment. We have 25 cards currently. So with Ratadrabic here, all of our legendary creatures come back and become a zombie. So all of our legends are here. Hero's Heirloom's probably playable with all of these. I think we need the Mana Worker. I like the Missionary. Everything else over here seems decent. This could be hard to cast, but we'll see what our mana looks like. And then it's just up to like these crappy things. I think the Sojourner could be good in this deck as a cheap, what will end up being cheap, kind of big creature here. Sentry seems fine to protect against flyers. And are any of these legends just like not actively not good in our deck? I mean, like maybe Joyra. Although we do have an Heirloom, a Legend, and double Mana Worker, so like... But the only blue card we have is Vohar. I think it's between like Joyra, Lagamos, Queen Alanal maybe? I think I'm going to cut the Joyra. And then now we have to figure out this mana base. Alright, so let's add in all of our dual lands here. Alright, so that's what we have. Okay, currently we have 1, 2, 3 green sources. So we're going to need more than that. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 green. Currently have 1, 2, 3, 4 black, 5, 6 black, 1, 2, 3, 4 red for just 2 cards, 3 blue for 1 card, three white for a missionary, kicker here, double white here, double white there, so we need more white for sure. I don't think we need an island, and I don't think we need a mountain. Again, Mana Worker can help us. Gardeners help us, Relic helps us, Wilderness helps us, so we have a lot more sources than what it looks like here. But in order to cast these sources, we mainly need like a green. So maybe something like this. Yeah, and then maybe we have like a miasma out of the sideboard, a snare spinner if they have a bunch of flyers or something, a meteorite if we like have to. I mean, we got a couple options here. So, yeah, let's see how this pile of cards goes while the train is honking in approval. Well, we can cast this on 3. We're on the draw. We already have a ton of lands. This is a very irresponsible keep, but, yeah, let's draw another one. Oh, and we're going up against red-white, so this could be a quick one here. This has lifelink, so I want to get this down so we can, like, survive. No attacks. Do we want to cast Lagamos or Maria? Probably Lagamos here. See if they're getting priority. They aren't, so we can safely attack with both of these. Unless they have artillery blast, but it looks like they don't. Bortuk Bone Rattle could be good later. Alright. Alright, Hammerhand, they have a 2-3. Gonna go ahead and cast the Eyelet here, and then attack with everything. They go to 5. They look to be quite aggressive, so choking Miasma out of the sideboard is going to be a pretty good one for us, I think. Ooh. Ratadrabic, you say? Black, green, so we could go blue, black, and still have black, white. Okay, so we could do this, and do this. Go to combat, attack with everything, and then we get whatever they trade for back. Well, that just leaves you dead, so I guess that'll work too. Perfect. Never didn't have it. Alright, so in the sideboard, I think Choking Miasma seems good against them. Snare Spinner? Could just block early. And then what seems bad? This seems pretty expensive and hard to cast. Well, I don't know. Let's see. What else? Nothing. Our deck is perfect. No. Gardeners are probably not good. So I'll cut one, because if they have red, they're going to have, you know, lightning strikes and flowstone infusions here. It's also worse now that we brought in Choking Miasma. But it helps us cast our spells, so I want to keep one, I think. Queen all in all? Yeah, let's run it back like this. All in all, it's just kind of hard to cast, and we're not like going wide or anything. It's kind of just another legend for, what's it called? For Ratadrabic. Okay. Don't have any of our tap lands. We have all kinds of colors and sources in our deck for all these cards in hand, so hopefully we find them before we die. Okay, they're playing pretty interesting Magic here. Oh, they're just going hard. I want to play Gardener here. Try to get some creatures down, or could play Maria. Could do that next turn still. Let's play Gardener. See if it survives, and hopefully we can use that mana to cast some more things here. Okay. Have access to 5 mana, so we can do Vohar and Maria. So I'm going to add a red from the green. And do this. And then I'll do this. We are at 12 somehow already. Oh, that's how. Because they just fired off a Furious Bellow. Balduvian Atrocity. 2 mana, a 3 mana 2/3 Menace. Okay. Just gonna do this here. And I'll pass it back. I think I will block this with these two, because if they kill it, we can, well, we can bone rattle this one maybe if we find a land. Am I going to have to tear asunder this stupid Battlefly Swarm here? It's going to feel bad. Well, we kind of need that. So I'm going to do this, because we can get it back with Bortuk here. So we'll do this. I think I'll play Relic, and we might still have enough to play Bortuk. It might be. We'll definitely have enough to play Tear Asunder even kicked, I think. Especially with double legendaries on the field. Yeah, we do have enough to play Bortuk. So let's do this. I'll tap that one. Well, they both tap. We'll get back Logamos. And we somehow still have enough to cast this if we wanted to. Let's get in here and here. Do they have a combat trick? They do. 1, 2, 3. So we don't have enough to do this, do we? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Alright, well, they got us on that one. That's okay. no attacks from Battlefly Swarm. Okay. Not bad. So we can do this here. Then we can do this. Infantry and concession. All right, perfect deck. It operates very well. All right, playing against Samurai Jack here, which I feel like was an old Cartoon Network show or something. This is a very sketchy hand to keep, but we do have Scout the Wilderness on 3, and I think a lot of our hands are going to be like this, so I'm going to keep it and hope they don't lead on like Mountain or something. This is the downside of playing a deck like this. Drawing hands like this. Espionage. Okay, we're not under a ton of pressure here. Which means I can scout the wilderness for a swamp. Pilfer. Take a look at this hand. What are you going to do? They're probably going to get rid of Bortuk. Because that can essentially get back whatever they don't get rid of. Like if they get rid of Ratadrabic, we can just get it back with Bortuk. So they're looking at our hand like, what do I do? Alright, got rid of the Shadow Prophecy, which makes sense. Essence Scatter? Yes, okay. They have the Essence Scatter, and they chose not to use it, so I think they're saving it for one of these two. So we'll have to keep that in mind. So we have access to 5 mana if we want it, so we could go Queen All and Salvage Mana Worker here. This is a combo too, so whenever a legendary you control dies, create a token that's a copy of it, and if one or more tokens would be created, you get an extra 1/1. That's pretty nice too. Let's start here and see if they want to counter this one. Okay, Shadow Prophecy still holding up Scatter here. And it looks like they might. Man, they're taking a long time on all their decisions here. Just gotta play fast and loose. That's all you gotta do. See, you want to counter this one? They don't. Alright, so they're saving it. Defiler of Flesh. Still holding up Essence Scatter. Could just play the Sentry and attack with these two. Or I could just try to kill this now. I'll do that. I'll play around their Essence Scatter. They are at 10 and we have 6 power on the board, so they have to do something here. Eerie Soul Tender, not bad. Another one in the yard. Battlefly Swarm is pretty good here. And then still holding up Scatter. Okay. Alright, you want to scatter this? They do. Okay, well that leaves us room to cast Ratadrabic here. And I will be fine trading this off for whatever they want to trade off for. The answer is nothing. Let's hope they don't have 2 scatters in hand. Ratadrabic would be very nice here. We can get back a 4-drop onto the battlefield, so we can get back Sentry. Espionage, they got us. They are getting priority here. What does this have? Ward 2, so that's going to be very difficult to kill for them. So what I'm going to do is attack with all of these. Because I can get them all back. And the Queen All-in-All trigger, if they choose to kill that one, is going to be pretty good. Okay. Sure. Alright, Samurai Jack, let's go. Let's do something. Looks like they're looking how Ratadrabic works here. They didn't even choose to kill our Queen All-in-All. They just chumped. Solarian Terror. And do they have the kill spell for Ratadrabic here? Maybe. Do we just swing out? Well, they would eat the Ratadrabic, kill the queen. Yeah, so if they eat the Ratadrapic and then kill the queen comes back. We get a trigger off of this. They go to 5. Then they go to 4, 3, 2. We get another 1 and a 1/1. Yes, we get another queen and another 1/1. And this still survives. So let's see. They could have more answers than just one thing. Yeah, that'll provide a blocker for him for sure. I see what they did there. So now the queen is only a 4/4, and we don't get another one. So that kind of sucks. Okay, they go to 2, but now our LSO core is gone. Can we push? Or they go to 3. Or they go to 3. Now they go to 2. Oh man, I would have killed for an Urborg repossession in this deck. Now they go to 1. We can kill the Terror here. No, we can't. But yes, because it has Ward 2, we have 6 mana. 7 mana if we want it. If they have Shore Up, that's not great news for us. Okay, it does die. So now they have to double chump unless they have removal for Gardener here. Or not chump, but they trade and then chump. Okay. They're down to 1, but 1 isn't 0. That's an effective blocker. That's an effective removal spell. Do they have another counter? They can get something back here. They can't get Ragers because they'll die. They can get Terror, they can get Resurrected, they can get Urtai. They can get Defiler. Oh, and they had the Essence Scatter. Man. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, so what's going to happen here is we're going to exile this. They're then going to return Urtai Resurrected, get it on the battlefield, kill our Sojourner. But, I mean, that's kind of what we have to do here. Oh, they could also just counter the spell with Urtai. Yeah, okay. Okay, like I said, 1 is not 0. Okay, so they'll counter it. Draw a card, draw a land, go ahead. Man, that was the killer right here, the second Essence Scatter. They got a really good blue-black deck here. Urtai Resurrected, Defiler of Flesh, Phyrexian Rager, double Soul Tender, War Leech. I mean, their deck is really, really good. It's going to be hard to beat a streamlined deck like this with our pile of cards. But at this pace, it will take about an hour, so see you at the end of it. Alright, man. You can't have that many choices, can you? Get back our Rager and cast it. Nope, got back Defiler. We don't have a Lightning Strike in the deck, do we? No, I don't think we do. Maybe we win on clock this game. That could be an out. Oh, it doesn't really matter here. Okay. And an Ether Channeler. Man, their deck is busted. I'm just making them use up clock here. Sure. Triple Essence Scatter. I mean, this is one of the better blue-black decks I've seen. Wait, triple or double? No, I guess they just had double. But, okay. Alright, they've used half their clock. So now we have to see what we can do about an insane blue-black deck. Basically nothing. Maybe like another threat is decent. And then something like... Everything else seems okay. Gardener trades with their big fat creatures. Scout we need for our mana. And maybe not. I guess we'll just run it back. And hope they don't draw all of their busted cards as well. Alright, and we're ready for game 2 here. We'll be on the play with a keepable hand. Ooh, yeah, let's do that. Go ahead and do this. Play the relic. And then play the mana worker. And they do have Essence Scatter, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, do you want to counter a Gardener? Nope. Alright, turn 4 Defiler. I might be tempted to just land this while they don't have Essence Scatter up. So I will do that here. And then I'm going to go ahead and offer the trade because we have Bortuk if we can get around another Essence Scatter. Oh, there's another train. It's a quick one. Okay, they will trade. Or not. Or will. Or not. I don't know. That's the theme of this opponent here. Okay, they will trade. Now we can try to see if we can land Bortuk Bone Rattle when they don't have 2 mana up. But they're very much a draw-go kind of deck here, so they might. They might just keep their mana up the whole time. In which case we can't really run it out. Rager, okay. Still holding up Essence Scatter that they're probably going to use on Ratadravik here. So that will leave Bortuk the ability to get one of these back after they counterspell this. Assuming they don't have 2 in hand. Is it worth trying to go for now? I mean, they might have another one, but I'm going to play it. Ah, I have another one. They had to. Well, GG's, I suppose. At least this untaps. Battlefly Swarm. That sucks, because that can trade with this. We're going to have to use 4 mana to kill that thing. Yeah, their deck is just busted. They have the busted blue-black deck in the format. So I'm going to go ahead and exile this, because we can Extinguish Light that and gain a couple life, so... I don't care about that one. Okay. They are flooding out, which is good news for us. Put 2 of them into your hand, huh? Tribute seems pretty good. And another threat seems pretty good. Put them to 2, and I think I'm going to do this. And then Tribute next turn could kill something big. Well, that's another chump blocker. Oh, it's a draw. Okay. Alright. Well, no, you know what? I'll let you chump before I do anything here. I see. Okay. Go ahead and kill one of these. And we'll draw another land and be sad that that was the one that we drew, because now we already played one this turn, so that kind of sucks. Again, 1 is not 0, and they're at 2. 2 is also not 0. Okay. Alright, that's good news. That's also good news. Well, we can get something back to our hand here. We can get, like, Bortuk or Eliso Core. Maybe we have enough mana to do all that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we do. Okay. So we do this. Then we do this. Then we do this. Okay. All right. I think we got this one here. Managed to actually steal a game somehow. They got a little flooded, but you know what? We had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We had 10 lands on the battlefield too, so. All right. We're here in sideboarding before game 3, and again, I don't really think there's anything we can necessarily do. In that game, did anything seem worse? Not really. Everything else seemed fine. We haven't seen our heirloom yet, but it's okay. All right, maybe we can steal this match against them. While we wait for them to come back, we are actually kind of close to the release of the Brothers War on Arena. Not really. It's about a month away. But on November 4th, I believe, is when the full spoiler for that comes out, which at this point is about 2.5 weeks away. So spoilers are going to start here very soon. It's the perfect time to be subscribed to the channel if you're not already, because we have all sorts of set release content whenever new sets release for, you know, set reviews, archetype reviews, pre-release guides, all sorts of things like that. So if you're not subscribed yet, you are going to want to be going into Brothers War season here, as Samurai Jack takes a long look at their sideboard. Okay, a nice little mulligan here. Don't have really any choice. And we'll keep this, I guess. Okay, they might have the scatter, but we're not going to not play this. Looks like they do have the scatter. There it is. Okay. Play the tap land here. And next turn we have the option of these two. They're holding up another Essence Scatter. Would I rather have this or this get countered? Probably the Sentry, so I'll lead on that one here. Because this one's a 4-6, that one's a 4-4, so we'll just have this one go to the yard, and then we'll play this one next turn more than likely. They've used both of the Essence Scatters that we've seen already, so cards like Bortuk Bone Rattle and Ratadrabik and things like that become better, unless they have 3 that we haven't seen. They are missing land drops now, though, so that's good. Yeah, I'll just drop this. There's another land drop. Ether Channeler. Must be nice. Probably going to bounce our Sojourner here. So we can cast both of these. Oh no, do they have another one? They've got 3. Why are we floating that? Oh, it became cheaper. I see. Okay, well we couldn't have used the mana anyway, so here you go. Alright, so they've got 3 essence scatters. At least. I'm not going to block because Ratadrabic makes this block and turn into a 2/2. And that'll probably do it then. Yeah, I mean their deck is busted. We were absolutely good God, do you have 4? Okay, they had 4. So we can't resolve anything. Alright, let's try to get a 2-1 out of this draft. We'll play first here, and yeah, I think we have kind of all of our cards whenever we want them, so perfect. Perfect hand. Yeah, I'll play the Mana Worker. Another blue-black deck here. Knight of Dusk's Shadow, yeah. Let's play the Queen. Alright, no plays. Are they mana screwed? Nope. There's no play. Yeah, I guess we'll do this here. Can't block, it has Menace. Now what's the play? Okay, sure. I have to keep an eye on that for game 2 here. What do we need? We have whites. We have only 1 green, so we'll get a green. This one does not have... Why does it not have the original text? I'll have to look at that here soon. Rona. Okay, so it says create a token that's a copy of it, except it's not legendary, which means it loses like its name basically. I mean, if we're gonna flood out, we have to start trying to put some damage through here. So they'll use their cut down, and then we'll probably lose this one. Yep. It's a creature, but I mean, we need a removal spell here. We used a Terra Sunder, so we have a Extinguish the Light in the deck. Not kicked because they don't have white. Well, there's a Terra Sunder. That'll work. Still have priority, so they have something. Could just be sacrificing Urg. Might be something else. Let's see what they got, though. They're not sacrificing Urg, sacrificing lands here. Gain a life, yep. Okay, they go to 4. They put Cruelty of Gix in the yard. Woo! Silverback Elder, gosh dang it. What is this deck? Drag to the bottom, Cruelty of Gix, Silverback Elder. Land. So we attack with all, they eat the Maria, they bounce the or bounce off of here and take 2. Yeah, the thing is, every creature they cast gains them 4 life now, so we're not going to come back, so we have to try to push some damage while we can. And the Urg is going to gain them life too, so yeah, it looks like we're going to poop out at 1 and 2 here, probably, because, you know, it must be nice to have all these. Yeah, there's 4 more life, and I think that'll probably do it for this game. Which 1-drop are you going to find? Another cut down. Double cut down. Cruelty of Gix. Now, every card they've played has been an uncommon or a rare. Except for, like, 1 card here? They're going to cut down the Elemental Core, but, like, what else are we doing here? There you go. Yeah, so every card except the Scout the Wilderness has been uncommon or rare. Okay. I mean, granted, ours are too, but ours aren't, like, just inherently good cards. They're only good in certain situations. Yep. Yep. Let's actually trade this for a Micromancer, I guess. Oh, or they could just bounce it, sure. Whatever. Hit me with Guy's Might. There it is. They have deck Guy's Might. It's almost like I called it, didn't I? Alright. Well, let's get this last game over with real quick so we can get you on out of here. I'm sure this will be short and sweet. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing we could do here, so. We were close in match 2. We kind of put it to the test, but we'll see if we can maybe steal a game from this person. The best of 3 queue draft is an interesting experience as far as, like, the experience that you go up against. The experience of drafters that you go up against, which in a lot of cases is not great if people ends up with all of these kind of mythics and rares in their deck. Just like the last blue-black deck, like that, that is a wild draft pod to be able to have that. Nishoba Brawler. There's another uncommon. It's like they didn't take any commons for their deck. There's another uncommon. Can't really block because I need this mana next turn to cast Terra Sunder. Another uncommon. There's the cut down. Ha. Take this. Now cut down doesn't work. What are you going to do about it? Yavimaya Sojourner, yep. I'll take Vohar, I guess. That was dumb. Either way, it didn't really matter what I did. Necromass, yeah, this one is... I mean, at least give me a shot. 9, 10. 10 lands in our top 15 cards, so we haven't really played a game here. I think we've drawn like 4 or 5 in a row. That isn't really going to do it. See if they kill this or not. Okay. We're not quite dead here, but we're very close. Ooh, they played a common, look. Can you believe it? I'm just gonna do this now so they don't have a chance to pull any funny business with like a main deck negate or something. Okay. Eat it. Oh, yeah, I'll eat it. I suppose I'll be the one that eats it here. Now they get to reanimate Bortuk Bone Rattle, which then in turn reanimates something else, which then in turn kills us. What you got? You gotta find a removal spell? I mean, if you find a removal spell, then... Eerie Soul Tender. Okay, yeah. Yeah, at this point it doesn't really matter what we do, because they're just going to reanimate Bortuk Bone Rattle here. And then get just another card back. They get 2 for 1, 3 for 1 off of this. Well, that was wrong, but that's okay. Because they win anyway. Okay. Go to combat. Maybe they forget to block. Oh, they did. They saw the line. They saw the line. Okay, that'll make it even more difficult. They were getting priority on our turn with just 1 card in hand, so they have another removal spell, but you know. What's a bigger problem here? Probably this Loam Speaker? Or is it the Morrow? They're all kind of a problem. Ooh, they didn't get priority here, so... So we can do this. Then we do this, and then we re-equip Logamos. Okay. I'm gonna return Rona here now. Yeah. Okay. Oops. Didn't matter. We weren't attacking anyway. There's a couple draws here that is not included in this one that we could have gotten out of this with. I wish there was a way for me to equip this onto the creature, but there isn't because it happens at the beginning of combat. They are now getting priority for something. Well, 13. So we have 4 lands left in our last 15 cards here. So the odds are in our favor. Wait, is that right? 11, 12, 30. Yeah, we have 4 lands left. Okay. Alright, well, we'll do this, I guess. No reason not to. Could they return something relevant if we just let... I don't actually think we want them to return something with Soul Tender here. There's a chance that they could get some sort of like combo thing. Loam Speaker would be bad. Urg is bad. That's bad. This is bad. I'm just gonna try to wait till we have enough damage to push. Because again, this grants haste to a legendary, so we can... I think their draws are going to be better than our draws, but yeah, there's another good one. Alright, so we have 2 lands left. 2 lands left here. Oh. Well, they had the cut down. It's okay. We were so flooded. We were never winning this game at this point. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice Soul Tender, maybe? Oh no, the return creature. Yeah. They gave us like the slightest glint of hope and then just took it all away. And our deck was on their side, so that helped. Yeah, that lets them gain more life if they want to. Turn their thing into cards. They do deck before us, not that it really matters. Alright, so what are they going to return here? Really anything. I mean, anything is good, but we can't not block, so... Battlefly Swarm trying to push through that last little bit of damage. That's fine, yeah. Haha! Okay. I mean, they should be attacking. We have to basically triple chump here. Or double chump and block. Is it worth using this? Have we used our Extinguished Delight yet? Yeah, we have. Is it worth using this on this? We have a Magnagoth Sentry that could block it. Still in the deck. Okay. Oh, I forgot. This thing could just drain us out too. There's the Sentry. Okay, one more and we lose. Do you got it? I'm sure they have one more instant or sorcery in their deck. Ooh, they're down to one card. But I'm sure they have one more instant. Let's see. There it is. Alright, so we did not quite get there with this deck, but you know what? It was still a lot of fun. It was different than what I normally do, and we had a lot of legendaries. Still waiting on that Joda deck. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. A good Joda deck is going to happen here at some point. So thanks so much for sticking around to the end of this video, and I will see you next time for your daily draft.